潮汐，将我的伤痕刻蚀成龙鳞，突袭中酝酿着风雨，血脉更续，在我皮肉下交织成命运，扎根于烈火烧灼的龙心，磨砺今世做我的骨骼，放任飓风从口中挣脱，用传说重塑我，用疼痛重铸我，撕裂心海之方，万军雷霆的巨响，浩瀚星魂激荡，惊涛骇浪胸口，鲜血滚烫，淬炼出爪牙锋芒。我必身披星光，在囹圄中愿见伤。撕裂心海之方，万军雷霆的巨响，浩瀚星魂激荡，惊涛骇浪胸口，鲜血滚烫，淬炼出爪牙锋芒。我必身披星光，在囹圄中愿举上。
Good evening. I forgot to turn on the lights in the background. Give me 1 second. It is lights turning on time. Jesus. Also, I think my cat lamp died. Let me just swap them real quick. How's it going, everyone? Welcome back. I have not been prepared thoroughly, but it's okay. How are we all doing? Welcome. So I didn't end up finish the Archon quest last night because it got to like 2 AM and I was barely alive, and I'm like, well, fuck. There's still like an hour left according to the like a little bit over an hour left according to the walkthrough video that I've seen. So I was like, I'll just finish it today and do some Abyss while I'm at it too, because the Abyss resets tomorrow anyway, so it's gonna be actually pretty good. So on that note, let me put the volume back up. I put it to 8 because that was, I was watching the VOD from yesterday and I'm like, okay, it might be a little bit too quiet. Hang on. What is it? Hey George Life, how you doing? Back, I'm back. Hi Grim. How's it going? Okay. So we're back. I just want to finish the Archon quest. So what? Okay, so we have about an hour left of the Archon quest, apparently. And right now, I don't know. I don't want to spoil anything for anyone. So if you haven't played the Archon quest yet, the NATLAN Archon quest, we are pretty much going into the underworld because Kachina is stuck in the underworld. And we were going around trying to find her ancient name. We found her ancient name through process, and now we are just like trying to fight her herself. But yeah, oh, poor Kachina. She doesn't deserve this. She's still stuck in this. Also, have you noticed that, guys, that this repair doesn't go anywhere? It comes down here. It's like this, but it also comes down here. And there's just nothing here. Anyways. I was talking about this river here. So it comes down here as well. But it also comes down here. And it goes no anywhere. Whatever. Not the point. So we're going into the underworld. That's the point. Because apparently the underworld is a thing in Genshin. So without further ado, let me just teleport to a place where it makes sense. And after that, once we finish this, it depends when we finish this. I'm doing a little bit of good missing.
Alright, maybe I'll take one more day off and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it.
Oh, sorry, buddy.
Busted!
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to attack you. What? Oh yeah, I know where we're going. I think I found that place once before. What are you guys doing here? Oh, it's just one person. I thought the lamp was the second one. I think, what the fuck is this? Monster Trainer? Okay, so she's one of these things that have like the oh, that is the underworld. I was thinking of something else. There's another one of another weird thing somewhere down here. I've been down here before, and I found this thing. Give me 1 second, I'll find it again. It's under one of the trees here. Not that one. I think it's that one. Sorry, capybaras. Hang on. It's under one of the trees here. But I don't remember which one. That's the one. You see, I hope we're going to this one. This. Activate the night. Okay, so that's something else. I thought that's where we are going. This random place.
Take it easy.
Alright, so where are we going? I love Yelan's run. I just recently got her at her previous banner. And now her run is in like a very core part of how I go anywhere in Genshin. Where is it? Okay, oh. Alright, so this gate is apparently left behind by the Abyss once the Abyss attacked.
Take it easy.
And for some reason they didn't close it, so... We're going into the Night Kingdom. Okay, so this is a domain? I thought this was like a separate area. Anyways. Yeah, this team looks fine. So this is a domain. Alright, so this is the Night Kingdom. Where the Vio operates, apparently. But so where's Kidichi in this?
So we're underneath Natlan right now? It looks nothing like Paimon was imagining.
That's because in the distant past, Natlan was home to an incredibly advanced civilization ruled by dragons.
Okay.
Humans only established their own society after the fall of the dragons.
So these are Saurian ruins?
I don't think she's talking about actual Saurians.
You mean like the elemental sovereigns? They had their own advanced civilization?
Yes.
Hey,
a
Kingscar.
really long time ago.
How's it going? Back
Very
on.
few records
I
have
didn't
survived
finish
until
the
now,
story yesterday,
so, no
so I'm
one
doing
really
it
knows
now.
what the devices here are for. These ruins have been abandoned for a long time, but with the recent increase in Abyss activity, the installations around here have somehow been activated again.
So what you're saying is, we're not in for an easy trip to the Night Kingdom.
Yay, Lord.
No.
Oh!
It's going to be obstacle after obstacle from here on out.
Yay. Why are you laughing? Just what I wanted to hear.
Why are you all laughing like that? It's creeping Paimon out.
I'm with
It's
Paimon
the
on this one.
pre-adventure excitement kicking in, right, guys?
Not really.
Of course. I'm eager to get started.
Adventurers live for moments like
Then
this.
let's go.
I'd
We won't
rather
let
not,
anything stand in our
you know, endanger my life, but I guess each their own. Okay.
Seems like the road ends here. How should we get across?
As a professional trainer, I think you could stand to build up your endurance, Paimon.
Professional trainer? Paimon thought you were a warrior from the Collective of Planning.
Well, that goes without saying. But I actually work as a sports coach. I provide professional guidance for
Jensen,
many
you're
of
like
NATLAN's
12.
popular sports. And I don't just mean physical training. I design nutrition plans as well.
Ah, so basically
Okay.
no sugar, no soft drinks, no grilled meat.
Yeah, we'll be here all day if you list them out one by one. It's much faster to just focus on what's good for you.
Those guys look familiar.
We've fought them before. Let's go. Show no mercy.
Alright, I hope that I won't regret leaving the Lovasaurian companion here. You know what? I'm just gonna go down there with the little things in case I have to like come back for it. Oh wait, no, actually, I was supposed to leave it up there. Never mind them. Just because she's short doesn't mean she's 12. I mean, she does look like she's 12. Doesn't that make her 12?
Solidify! Into the wind. As one with wind and cloud.
Alright, well. With father on our side, we don't have to worry about not defeating enemies, I guess. Alright, so... Alright, let's go. Saurian indwelling.
Oh, the place we need to go seems really high up.
Yeah. Oh! Hilly Trolls. I guess I got no choice.
Gotcha.
One with nature.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Here comes the catch.
Alright. Where are we going? Oh wow, that's cold. Okay, that's cold. Alright, you guys don't scare me. Don't know why you're still in my way though.
Quietly now.
I hope that this is not gonna be just like 2 minutes left of the whole Archon quest. I mean, it was supposed to be an hour left of it.
Gather. One one with nature.
I will have order.
Alright. Okay. These doors are cool. Alright.
This is the final stretch. We just need to climb up, and we'll be there. Nothing to it.
Easy for you to say.
This is, are you sure this is the way into the Night Kingdom? What are we going to find at the top? Okay. I guess this is it.
This must be the entrance the Pyro Archon told us about. The one ripped open by the Abyss.
Yes.
Right.
There's something in the depths of this place that feels familiar, yet also foreign.
Okay, thank you,
We
Chaska.
actually have to go in there? Okay, Paimon just needs to psych herself up. Don't push her through before she's ready.
Well, Paimon, we're going through, so, you gotta get moving. Oof.
Hey! You don't have to drag Paimon! You're pulling too hard!
I mean, you weren't coming, so...
Looks like we made it. This is the Night Kingdom.
Okay, so the previous one wasn't the Night Kingdom. Oh!
It looks so different from what I imagined in the stories.
There's abyssal energy
That
everywhere.
overflow of energy is probably what trapped Kachina here in the first place.
From this point forward,
It looks...
everything we know about the real world no longer applies. Anything can happen here.
She has...
Paimon's more worried about how we're gonna make it
double
out.
cheeked up.
We obviously can't go back the way we came.
Do you see that patch of light on the ground? It's shining down from that fissure in the sky.
Oh yeah, right in front of us. So that's coming from up there? Oh, it's so high up. Did we really fall that far down?
Just like I said,
I...
our real-world knowledge doesn't apply here. We fell all this way, yet came out completely unscathed. If this was the real
I don't
world,
know.
we'd have to climb our way back up to the entrance. But here, all we have to do is stand underneath the light and offer a prayer.
You sure that's
That's it?
gonna work? Don't try to run
You
away.
think that little of Paimon? That's not even why Paimon asked.
So that means all we need to do is find Kachina and bring her to this location.
Exactly. This light is streaming in from the real world. It's a link between the two realms.
Hey.
The terrain looks difficult to navigate, and the visibility's not great either. How are we supposed to find Kachina in these conditions?
We have her ancient
Yeah,
name.
these floating black things don't look super friendly either.
I think these are
Those are all
so...
manifestations of abyssal power. Be careful.
Who the fuck?
Ghost! A talking ghost!
We've seen these! On Tsurumi
Calm down,
Island.
I'm here to help. You're the ones who helped Vichama, right?
Wait, you're...
Yes, I'm Vichama's friend, Malko. I was completely lost to this realm until I sensed a mysterious power calling out to me. It's like it was seeking me out, attempting to reassemble the pieces of who I used to be. Of course, it could only do so much.
Oh, that was
I'm
us.
sorry I can only appear before you in this imperfect form.
Oh, nice. At least
No.
we got something.
We should be the ones apologizing. If the Spirit Speaker Stone hadn't become corrupted by the Abyss, we could have done much more. But we had to destroy it. Otherwise, Vichama and his tribe would have been in danger.
Of course. Thank you for protecting him. I never imagined that, even after all these years, he'd still take such a risk for me.
Can you feel the passing of time here?
Under the power of the stone, it felt like our souls were connected. Turns out even our regrets were exactly the same.
Aww.
Whether in triumph or death, you want your best friend by your side.
Aww.
Exactly. That may not be in the cards for us, but it's not too late for you.
I can't not look at her.
You're looking for a young girl from the Children of Echoes, right? She's being chased by an embodiment of abyssal power. I'd like to help her while I'm still in this form, so follow me. Be careful. This place has been severely corroded by the Abyss.
Alright, well that's not good.
Paimon didn't realize it had gotten this bad.
It's like a seething volcano ready to engulf our world at any moment.
Yeah, that's not good.
Quick, get back here. You can't go on. Stick close to me. My power will be able to ward off attacks for the time being.
Oh Jesus, I almost fucking died.
We won't be able to keep this up. Let's try another route. This way.
Okay, yeah, those like spirit things don't look too friendly.
Water!
Fuck! Okay. Rest in peace, Yelan.
Not good. More monsters.
We shouldn't waste our time on them.
Well, that's easy for you to say.
The wind knows me. Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
I want to revive Yelan. I forgot to bring a healer. Anyways. I'm sorry, Yelan, you have to get the charcoal... The charcoal bag. I don't know what it was called before they changed its name. It was called something different before.
Busted!
Alright, cool. Where are you, Kachina? And I'm so sorry for losing you, even though I wasn't the one losing you. Those things are not that nice. Get fucked! Okay, where's the door of resurrection here?
Oh, Paimon can't see anything.
It's easy to get lost here. Just stick close.
Okay, I hope he's not gonna get corrupted. Oh shit, cutscene.
Did you hear that?
What?
Huh?
Never mind. It was probably just my imagination.
The fuck is happening? Everyone's hallucinating.
Don't scare Paimon like that.
I heard it too. It was a voice from the Abyss.
What did it say?
Doesn't matter. It certainly doesn't harbor good intentions.
Yeah, I could have guessed that on my own too. Alright, Malco. Oh god. Awesome.
Paimon just heard it too. Let's keep going. Paimon wants to get out of this place.
I hope Kachina is okay. Oh no, Kachina! Oh! Okay, this is creepy as fuck.
We're here, Kachina!
Oh, honey, you made it!
Looks like our reunion will have to wait until we take care of these monsters.
Good idea. Let's go!
Yes, Kachina!
Laid bare. one with nature.
Gotcha.
Okay. I wasn't too difficult. We were outnumbered.
Thank you so much.
Oh.
The monster can appear from anywhere. It almost caught me a bunch of times. The YF's power helped keep me hidden, so I just tried to stay out of sight until you got here.
Had a girl. You did so well. And most importantly, you weren't hurt.
Should we start heading back then?
Yeah, I don't want to stick around longer than what it absolutely
I
needs
have a
to.
request. Will you come visit the YF with me? I can't exactly put it into words, but something's wrong with the Ode of Resurrection. And I know it has something to do with the contamination from the Abyss.
Okay.
That was the Pyro Archon's theory as well. Everything we've seen here certainly seems to back it up.
Yes.
In the Night Kingdom, there are 6 main totem poles representing the Wyab of each tribe. You can think of them like the body of each Wyab. Additional totem poles, like the ones around here, serve as proxies to which the Wyab can extend their consciousness.
Okay. Makes sense.
There are countless proxies scattered around the Night Kingdom. Through them, the Wyab can extend their consciousness over the entire realm and track down souls no matter where they roam.
Okay.
But if a proxy were to become severely contaminated, then a soul could become lost within the Night Kingdom.
Okay.
Judging by the current situation, I don't think we're dealing with just one contaminated proxy. Even if we could drive back the abyssal power from one of them, that probably wouldn't even put a dent in the problem.
Yeah, that's not good, isn't it?
Still, we can't just leave the YF to
She's
suffer.
so cute.
It's protected me this whole time.
Saving better is better than saving none at all.
I agree. We might even manage to draw out the monster that's been hunting Kachina. Getting rid of the monster might slow down the deterioration of the Night Kingdom.
Kachina? What's wrong?
Nothing. Just a headache. And that voice again, telling me to abandon the YF and leave this place.
Maybe we really should leave. Kachina's already been here for too long.
I mean,
No,
Paimon actually makes
I'm
sense.
fine. I don't plan on listening to that nonsense. I can hold on.
I'm worried about Kachina. Paimon actually had a good point. Hey Pizza, how you doing?
Just up ahead. I'll lead the way. Besides, I can still fight, so please, help me out a little longer.
Listen
Go,
to me,
Kachina.
Kachina. We'll come with you, but that's because we want to help the YUP. Not because we have something to prove. You don't have anything to prove either. It's okay if you reach your limit.
Her head
We'll
is
be
so
there
much
for
more
you.
bigger than Mualani's.
All right, the sooner we get this done,
Playing
the
Conquest
better.
started. Oh, nice. Yeah, fair. But Klee is also a child. Like, she is mentally younger than Kachina. Kachina is about 10, 11, maybe 12. And Klee is like, she's meant to be like 5, 6.
We've already come all this way.
Even though Kachina is
so we might as well
the
try to
same
get to the
height,
bottom
but
of this.
they're clearly a
Let's
different
go.
age.
This way.
I'll stay here and try to stall the Abyss monster.
All by yourself? That's too dangerous.
It's all right. I may not be as strong as that monster, but I'm definitely more familiar with the area. Besides, I don't have much time left. If you're anything like my friend, I'm sure you're not particularly fond of goodbyes.
That was the last time we saw Klee in the main story or event. Well, we just saw her in the summer event for a bit. Like in Simulanka, in the last part of the main story in Simulanka, Klee actually made an appearance there.
So go. Achieve your goal. And return to the world where you belong.
Thank you for everything.
You're a true hero.
Thank you. No one fights alone.
Oh, oops. Alright, hang on.
You should know I'm made of stronger stuff than that.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just adjusting the sound of okay. Because the game was a little bit quiet on the stream yesterday. She has never been seen in the main story. I don't think she has been. She has a story quest, but she hasn't been in the main story. I don't think ever. She's been part of many events and like side stories and everything, but not in the main story. Okay, well, is the Viop dead? That's so weird, the Sudi 7 idiot. I think she's like, I think so too. Like she hasn't actually shown up in like the main story.
Wyab? Wyab! I'm back! My friends and I are here to heal you. Wyab? Can you hear me? Wyab?
So we were right. The contamination is already too severe. It's preventing the Wyab from answering our calls. Alright, get ready everyone. Time to purge the abyssal energy from this place.
Alright, well, let's do this. I don't know how we're going to do it, but we're gonna do it somehow.
Careful. We've got company.
Oh, hello.
Already?
You really think that puny soul could slow me down? Courage in the face of futility is pure folly.
Komonki, Scorching Star. Alright, we don't know who he is.
My way, so I disposed of him.
Oh no, that's the other guy. Oh no, big well, whatever his name was. He's dead. I mean, he was already dead, but Jesus. Oh, hello.
You killed Malco?
He would have dispersed with or without me. Rather than worrying about him, I would urge you to focus on yourself.
No, Gallus has never had screen time.
You defeated others of my kind in the past, but underestimate me now, and it will be to your peril.
Are you the one behind all of this?
The power of the Abyss is intoxicating. The destruction it seeks captivates like a masterful work of art. I strive only for the opportunity to see it up close.
Alright, well...
I thought this naive little girl was an exception, but it turns out humanity is full of lambs willing to offer themselves up to the slaughter. That is the tragedy of your short lives. You understand nothing of all-encompassing power.
Okay.
Ancient names, pride, friendship, all empty ideas invented to give you a false sense of self-worth. They possess no power at all.
I mean, ancient names are proved to be processing some power, so you're not right.
The Pyro Archon created those grandiose ideals out of pure selfishness. Anything to avoid sharing power. Anything to avoid handing over the primordial gift to ordinary people like you.
Well, that's not completely
Don't
true.
believe me? Then ask yourself, why is the Pyro Archon strong beyond measure, while you, Kachina, remain so pathetically weak?
That's not true. What?
Kachina.
This doesn't make any sense.
Give me your hand. Feel that? I'm right here next to you.
Thanks, Moalani. You're right. I have nothing to fear. Because I'm not alone anymore.
You're right. Maybe comforting ideals don't have any power. But you also couldn't be more wrong. You've never had to work for your own strength, so you will never understand the true source of our power.
What?
The courage we have to stand before you and not back down? It comes from our friendship.
Friendship is magic, like a My Little Pony episode. Doesn't really work when the Archon had the same starting point as Kachina. Exactly. Man has no idea. If it was Raiden, but he might have a chance, yes, because Raiden was already born like this.
The power lies not in the ideal itself, but in our commitment to upholding that ideal, and in our decision to stand together and fight!
Well said!
Yes!
Let's go, Kachina. It shouldn't take more than 2 of us to handle an enemy like this.
Sorry in advance, but you deserve what's coming to you!
Hell yeah, Kachina!
There aren't many in Natlan who can beat us
The
when we're
power
together.
of friendship!
It's time he got a taste of that kind of power.
Hell yeah!
From the ash
Wait, we are not helping?
flame.
Let's ride!
Why aren't we helping?
Best of luck!
Is he meant to be easy?
How brightly burns the truth!
Okay.
Clear the area! Carving waves! Surf's up! Amazing! Surf's up!
There we go. Maybe he has 3 forms like Child? I fucking hope not.
We won! We actually won!
Yes! Turns out he wasn't any stronger than the ones we've fought in the past.
That's what he gets for underestimating you 2.
Yes!
Fantastic
The
work,
power of
Kachina.
friendship.
Absolutely fantastic! This makes me so unbelievably happy.
I'm
Aw,
happy too, Mualani. Together we really are unstoppable.
this is so wholesome.
Huh? What's happening? My ancient name is glowing? But I thought I didn't bring it with me.
It's probably a projection from the real world. But that doesn't explain why it's glowing all of a
The
sudden.
fuck is going on? Are we getting another vision?
Does that mean you're...
What is happening?
That was a bold move, diving headfirst into the fire to save your friend, especially in a place so overrun with abyssal corruption.
The fuck is happening?
Still, seeing you pull it off was really something.
Who are you?
Everything you said
Oh
was
god,
exactly
this is he's
right.
told.
As isolated individuals, we stand no chance against the power of the Abyss.
Who are you? Is he a
It
Vio?
took years' worth of scars and lots of unnecessary suffering for me to understand that for myself. The Pyro Archon's plan will unite us as one. Everyone has a part to play. Only then will we have the power to defeat the strongest of foes.
Huh?
Who are you?
Yeah.
Tupac, a warrior from the people of the Springs. I fought against the Abyss during the invasion 500 years ago.
He's fucking Tupac! I thought Tupac was dead! Wait, no, that's... Is Tupac... Hang on. Is Tupac the one that I'm thinking about? Tupac. Yeah, he's dead! R.I.P. Tupac. He's dead! He was... Oh, he died like when I was a few months old, actually. 1996. How did he... anyways, whatever. I'll look it up later. So we've met Tupac. He's alive in Genshin, apparently. Oh, he got shot. That's right. I remember. I mean, I don't remember. I was a few months old, but I remember hearing about it. Wow. Look at Tupac. He's a giant now.
I've heard that name before. You were the giant who saved all of Natlan.
Since you were
Did he
able to
become a
awaken
pirate?
my words from your ancient name,
Yes,
that means you have
exactly.
fully embodied the aspirations of the Wayab.
Oh, okay.
Under the name Umoja, you shall unite the tribes and save Natlan from its impending doom.
Wait, is it? Wait. Is it Mualani who's the chosen one now? Is she going to be the next Pyro Archon? That'd be so cool, though. The next Viob is going to be Elvis.
Me?
As long as blood still runs through your veins, even the tiniest spark of steel against stone can ignite a flame.
Is she gonna be the next Pyro Archon?
Its blaze will become one with our vision for Natlan. Even amid everlasting darkness, our bonds remain eternal.
Fist bump. So what does that mean?
What's wrong, Moalani?
So many memories. My brain was just flooded with everything he once knew. So that's what happened.
What do you mean? Did you just figure something out?
I heard the rumor that Bennett was born in Natlan. I've heard that theory too. I haven't seen any like actual proof of it, but I've heard the theory. So is Mualani gonna be the next Pyro Archon? That'd be so funny.
500 years ago, they foresaw the very crisis we're facing now. Efforts to save Natlan started all the way back then.
We can go over the details once we get back. We shouldn't linger here longer than we have to.
Does that mean we already know about... You already knew about the whole
I know
thing?
bits and pieces, but I had no idea Mualani was also part of the plan.
Wait, what?
This sounds like something that's going to need a lot of explaining. Let's focus on saving the Wayab first.
Wait. Why is Mualani... What's the point? Wait, what? How? Pyro Archon riding waves on a shark, that'd be fun. Wait, so how is Mualani is part of the plan? Is she the MC now?
Okay, that should be enough. Wayab? Can you hear me?
I hear your voice, Kachina, my dear child.
Great. Well then, I'm afraid it's time to say goodbye. I just wanted to make sure you were okay before we leave, but we can't afford to stay here any longer. I was going to ask why you bestowed an ancient name upon someone like me, but it's okay. I'll keep searching within myself for the answer. I'll never stop trying to improve my strength. One day, I'll live up to the hero you saw in me.
You are already an outstanding child in my eyes, Kachina. No matter what happens.
Huh?
You are all my most beloved children. It has always been my honor to protect and nurture you. Your ancient name is just that. A name. Much like your parents chose to name you Kachina, I also gave you a name, but it need not define you.
Oh.
Focus on who you want to be. You are already worthy of your name. Now, you need only devote yourself to becoming a better you.
Oh.
The story of your ancient name is for you to continue. Just like your parents, my love for you will never change. no matter what the future holds.
I hope we can save all the Viabs if they're all like this.
Thank you, Wyatt.
It gladdens me to see the Pyro Archon's plan move another step towards completion. But it is time for you to leave this place. The situation here is getting worse. Go now, my children. Save NATLAN on behalf of all you hold dear.
What?
I know we've never met before, Wyatt, but I just wanted to say thank you for encouraging Kachina. It was exactly what she needed to hear.
Whoa! What's going on? An earthquake?
Oh god.
We're out of time. It's the power of the Abyss. Quick, we need to run!
Bye, Viab!
It's a Sealy! The Sealy opened the way for us!
What is a Sealy doing down here? Oh god. Oh god. Oh. Oh shit 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 shit. Silly beaver, silly. Ah! Ah! Okay, I'm fine. I'm fine. Oh no 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 no! Oh no 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 no!
We need to hurry! We'll be stuck here!
Oh no 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 no! Oh no 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 no! Oh shit 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 shit!
Watch out for the falling rocks! Quick, through the middle!
Did I make it?
Come on, faster!
We'll never make it!
Yes! Yes, Elson! Whoa! Oh yeah, that's not good. What the fuck? There she is! Oh my god!
You've done well. Now come home.
What? Huh?
We're back!
The Pyro Archon saved us.
She fucking did!
She's not here!
How did she regain her strength?
Yeah, didn't she say she used it all up?
What the fuck?
She's still in the Speaker's Chamber. What we saw in the Night Kingdom was just her consciousness.
So you're saying her consciousness did all that?
Every great display of power comes at a price. You must feel terrible, Kachina. Just hold on. We'll get you to a doctor soon.
She came back from
Let's
the
get back to
dead.
the stadium. The Pyro Archon said she'd have a doctor waiting for us.
I hope the Pyro Archon's
I
still
recommend
alive.
getting a full checkup, just to make sure no damage gets left behind.
Paimon feels okay. What about you, Traveler?
I'm fine.
Right. You always seem to do pretty well against the Abyss.
Let's get going. We need to share what we learned in the Night Kingdom as well.
Okay. Hang on. Give me a sec. I need to bend someone. Okay. But that was fucking epic.
The YUP mentioned something about the Pyro Archon's plan. What is it exactly?
And what's Mualani's
I'll let
part
her
in it?
explain everything. We're all a part of the plan now.
So what's the plan?
Every move we make from here on out will decide Natlan's ultimate fate.
Okay. What the fuck? We're back! Oh my god. Hang on, I'll teleport. This is way too far to walk. Oh shit, no, hang on. Hey, there is a crafting bench. I don't want to try what it does right now. I will try it later. A fake crafting bench. Okay, here's the Pyro Archon's office. I hope she's okay. I hope she's not dead. Oh no, she's not dead. Okay, thank fuck. Wait, where are all the stuff?
Huh. There's a lot less stuff here than before.
Where are all the stuff?
It's good to see you all here in one piece. I know you must have a lot of questions, but let Koichi check you over first. It's best not to let any lingering effects of the Abyss go untreated.
Yeah, what happened to all your
Thank
shit?
goodness you made it back. I came here as soon as the Pyro Archon told me about your plan.
Okay.
Take a seat, everybody. I'll examine you one by one.
Despite a short stint in the Night Kingdom, Mualani and the others have some degree of abyssal contamination. But thanks to Chuyu's extensive experience treating abyssal contamination, the harmful effects will not be permanent. The treatment also relieves Kachina's symptoms.
Alright, that should do it for now. But just to be safe, I'll perform another checkup in a couple of days.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good.
I have to say, though, I've never seen anyone react to the Abyss like you, Traveler. It's like you're completely immune to its power.
Yeah, I'm used to it.
She's always been special like that. She can even purify its power. Wait, now that you mention it, Paimon doesn't think she's affected either.
We don't know why, though.
Given the current situation, that ability will likely play a great role in the events to come.
So...
Of course. I still have patients to see, so I'll head out.
I have a feeling... Okay. Mualani has now this big big role, somehow, in the story, right? The Pyro Archon emptied her office. I think she's going to die. I think she is going to die.
Thank you, Koichi.
Alright, alright. We might not see eye to eye, but we both had good intentions. Just give it time. I'm sure we'll figure things out between us one day.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the plan?
Alright. There's so much to discuss, I don't even know where to begin. You've seen it for yourselves now. The devastation in the Night Kingdom.
Well, they've already killed, Signora. They killed her off. We thought that she'd be a playable character, but they killed her off, so... She might be the second one to be killed? That's Fatui. I mean, I guess. But, I mean, we thought that, like, in the beginning, we thought that she's going to be playable. There was, like, a whole Signora mains group as well. Yeah, there was a whole, like, oh, I'm gonna be a Signora main when Signora comes out, and they killed her off. So everyone was like, ah, okay.
I'll get straight to the point. Natlan is on the verge of destruction. It's very possible our nation has less than a year before total devastation.
Oh, well, that's great.
Huh?
No. That can't be true, can it?
Less than a year.
That's right. But I've only ever disclosed that fact to the handful of people working with me to save this nation.
Okay.
Our looming destruction is not a recent development, but the inevitable conclusion of the disaster the Abyss initiated 500 years ago.
The surprise one Fatui died. I guess
told us
so.
a little bit about that.
500 years ago, all the nations of Teyvat were invaded by the Abyss. Unlike the other nations, NATLAN never had stable and deep-rooted ley lines, so we suffered the worst of the invasion.
I see.
The battle against the Abyss was exceedingly long and brutal. In the end, victory came at the cost of our civilization and countless lives. Even then, it took centuries of solving the disasters caused by the Abyss to finally achieve the peace we know today. And still, this is but a superficial victory. The forces of the Abyss have merely been driven back underground. Their threat to NATLAN remains as real as ever.
Yeah, well, Scarlet technically didn't die, so I guess.
I'd never have guessed.
The problems plaguing the Night Kingdom are all the more complicated because that realm is essentially functioning as NATLAN's ley lines. Immediately after the war, our calculations estimated that we would have a maximum of 500 years before the Night Kingdom was completely lost to the Abyss.
Okay, yeah,
But
that's
at that
not
time,
good.
we were a nation of the destitute. Our people no longer believed in victory, nor did they hold hope for the future. Our civilization was dying, our faith crumbling, and the line of power passed down from the Wayab nearly severed. If we didn't bring the nation back together, it would be foolish to even dream of defeating the Abyss in the future.
Okay.
So, the Archon had a long and involved discussion with the heroes of each tribe, and finally came up with a 500-year-long plan to save NATLAN.
Okay.
So that's what happened.
Wait.
After finding Kachina, I encountered a strange figure who gave me a series of new memories.
So how are we going to do that?
Since the plan was mentioned in those memories, I guess I've been chosen to play an important role in it. But there's still something I don't understand. Those memories showed me the Pyro Archon from back then. And it was you.
What?
Huh? But that doesn't make any sense. The Pyro Archon is supposed to be human. It's impossible for a human to live that long.
Wait.
That's right. The hardest thing for humans to overcome has always been time. Or rather, the natural limitations of our lifespan. A god can extend a human's life by using a certain amount of divine power, or subjecting them to a curse.
Okay.
But, as we all know, NATLAN doesn't have gods like that. We can only rely on our own methods.
So, what happened?
A human life is like a flame destined to be extinguished. 500 years ago, I placed my life within the sacred flame.
Wait, what?
Only by dying before my time could I have the chance to wake up again.
So, in other words, this is your second life?
What? Hang on, I can't understand this. So... I guess?
Yes. We only managed to defeat the Abyss all those years ago because the tribes came together as one.
Okay, so you burned yourself.
If the NATLAN of the future was to have a fighting chance, the Pyro Archons that came after the war had to rebuild the decimated tribes. The goal was to reunite the people and restore the strength of each tribe's Wayab.
So wait, no one ever noticed that you are the same, like you have been the same Archon ever since 500 years ago? No one noticed it? How is that even possible?
Once a tribe was back to its full strength, the tribe's Wayab would select a hero, indicating the tribe was once again ready for war.
I'm also completely lost. How did no one notice that she's been the Archon for 500 years? It feels like that no one noticed. Because if she was there 500 years ago, like, you know, most Archons were there 500 years ago. But they should know that they've been the Archon since then. I don't get it. Okay, because she was the Archon 500 years ago, and she's the Archon now. So she's either been continuously the Archon in 500 years and no one noticed, or she was the Archon back then she died, and then Archons came, and then now she got resurrected. I guess.
The Chosen would then stand by my side in defense of our nation, just like great heroes of old, 500 years ago.
So that means I'm one of the Chosen?
That's right. You bear the ancient name Umoja, the same one held by the hero from your tribe 500 years ago. It means unity. After your adventure in the Night Kingdom, I trust you've come to fully understand the meaning of that name.
So in other words, you always knew who the Wyabb were going to pick from each tribe?
Yes. According to the plan, each tribe was supposed to have been fully restored by the time I awoke. But something went wrong along the way.
Okay, so it was... Okay, we are right with the second one, because she has awoken later, I guess.
The 6 heroes successfully inherited the ancient names from 500 years ago, but the intel regarding the plan wasn't passed on to them. Once again, it comes down to the deterioration of the Night Kingdom. Communication between the Sacred Flame and the Wyabb has been blocked.
Just like how the Ode of Resurrection failed to bring Kachina back.
Exactly. It's just another tactic the Abyss is using against us. The Abyss may not possess intelligence, but its methods certainly aren't easy to counter. If we want to unblock that information from being passed on, my presence alone isn't enough. The ancient name-bearer must establish a greater connection to their name.
Okay.
So, I've tried my best to help them from the sidelines.
Wait, what?
Currently, Shilonen of the Children of Echoes, Kinich of the Scions of the Canopy, and Iansan of the Collective of Plenty have all been acknowledged by their names.
Oh, Shiolen, that's the lady! That's the lady!
During your adventure, you too earned the acknowledgement of your Wyabb, Mualani. In the process, you gained the memories stored within your name.
So there's only 2 people left.
But we have less than a year!
Yes, but we have no choice. We cannot start the plan until all the heroes have been gathered. That's also why I haven't been able to take action despite the urgency of the situation.
But if you knew this whole time, why didn't you just tell me about my role in all this? Wouldn't that make everything go a lot faster?
Perhaps, but the opposite could also be true. Knowing your destiny too early could mean failing to realize your full potential. Just like your determination to save Kachina, I hope your commitment to this endeavor comes from your own strength of will,
No, I don't
rather than
get
a sense
how...
of obligation.
So she was dormant?
So I suppose you're not going to tell us who the final 2 heroes are then?
That's right. Their time is yet to come. Putting pressure on them beforehand will only hinder their development.
But what if we don't make it in time?
I can only trust in the judgment of the Wyabb. I have never believed I could solve this crisis alone. In fact, it was precisely because I chose to trust and rely on others that we managed to get this far. NATLAN's salvation lies not in its Archon or any singular individual, but in us all.
Does that mean that
You're quite perceptive, aren't you? I thought I might get away with avoiding the topic.
Huh? Oh, right! All the stuff you stored here before, where did it all go?
She's gonna die.
Even though I sacrificed my power, I still needed a contingency plan to ensure you would make it back from the Night Kingdom. After all, I was the one who allowed you to take that risk, and Mualani has an important role to play in my plan. In addition to their sentimental value, the items I stored here held a much more important purpose: fuel.
You burned them?
Ah, so back then, that's why you...
Yes. The stories embodied by those items are certainly important, but there's an even more significant trait they all share. Every item belonged to a hero of NATLAN.
She burned them all.
Over time, they became imbued with a certain amount of contending fire from being carried in battle. On their own, each item's power is limited, but together their combined effect can prove quite useful in a dire situation. By burning those items, I was able to activate the contending fire stored within them to open the boundary between the two worlds. It was a rather crude approach, so all their power was depleted in an instant, as you can see.
But weren't they all precious treasures? What about their stories?
That's exactly why I dragged you all here. No matter what, I never wanted the Pyro Archon to have to use that power. Oh, I'm so sorry.
You have nothing to be sorry for. You all deserve my thanks, actually. If you hadn't saved the totem pole, that area of the Night Kingdom would have been forever lost to the Abyss. And then, it would only be a matter of time before the Children of Echoes was met with disaster. Besides, when those heroes entrusted their belongings to me, or the Pyro Archon of their time, it was out of a desire to contribute to Natlan's survival.
So she was dormant.
If they knew those items helped save the present-day heroes of Natlan, they would not mourn their loss.
Even when you put it that way, I still feel bad.
There's no need. Remember what I told you about time? The people and the events of the past are never truly lost to us. We simply carry them with us in a different form. In that sense, we didn't lose anything at all. If you still have regrets, let them fuel your resolve in the battles to come. Your deeds will become new legends and nurture new forms of power just like the items once stored here.
Well, we'd still like to return the favor.
Well, if that's the case, just treat me to a drink sometime.
Okay.
Now that Kachina has returned, we can finally hold the victory feast and celebrate your team's triumph in the Night Warden Wars. And we could all use the rest, that's for sure. Plus, you'll be able to silence everyone who doubted you once and for all, Kachina.
Still, now that I know the danger we're facing, having a victory feast doesn't feel right.
I am so
Try
confused.
not to let it get to you. It's important to stay calm. Worrying about it will only affect your judgment. All right. You should head out. I'll join you in a bit.
I'm so confused. What the fuck? She dying? Oh, what the fuck is going on?
When I was young, I used to sit by the hot springs and listen to the stories of warriors from all over Natlan. They attract people from all walks of life. Friends come easy here, no matter what tribe you're from. The people of the springs have never claimed the hot springs as their own private property. They are there to bring all hot spring buddies together.
She did.
It's been really nice, seeing the children of my tribe get older. It's helped me gradually understand the true value of the springs. I've witnessed their energy, their determination, their absolute passion for life.
What?
Even when they cause trouble, I never managed to hold on to my anger for long. It's unbelievable how quickly they worm their way back into my good graces. I'm certain Mualani will become a great warrior when she grows up. She possesses infinite potential. I can see it. One day, when I'm no longer in fighting form, I'll come here and tell stories to all the children, just like those warriors did for me. So, you better get busy, Pyro Archon, or I'll end up running out of stories.
He's dead. So, what is this all about? Is she dreaming?
Our nation is engulfed in darkness. Our tribes stand divided, and yet you promise victory in the distant future. The Abyss is a cunning enemy, one that I faced in battle many times. Were that not the case, I would never understand exercising this degree of caution.
I see.
My rage will never know absolution, and my power will no longer aid you in victory. But you came to me because you knew you could convince me with just a single sentence.
Huh?
I understand
what is happening
your
here?
choice. The heroes of today will forge the path ahead with blood and fire. Just remember to earn us the victory we are owed. Otherwise, rest assured, I'll find a way to collect the debt.
Is she hallucinating?
For NATLAN.
What?
So, you're gonna head 500 years in the future to serve as the Pyro Archon again? But what about the you from right now? You're just gonna die?
You can't ask her those questions and expect her to answer, my dear. The decision is hers to make, and she deserves our support.
So that's what's happened. Somehow she traveled into the future? How did she travel into the future?
We will do everything we can to rebuild the tribes. Don't you worry. Even across time, we will all do our part to fight for Natlan's future.
Oh, it's her mother.
Yeah, Mom's right. We'll always believe in you, sis. Oh, seriously though, Dad should be here. Where is he?
I imagine he didn't know what to say, so he chose not to come at all. Don't take it to heart, my dear. That's just who he is.
She died 500 years ago so she could come back somehow.
Just remember, no matter what happens in the future, we will always love you.
Her father didn't even come to say goodbye.
I'll come find you one day. I know I can't live that long, but I'll think of something. There has to be a way for us to meet again one day. If there's an answer out there somewhere, I'm gonna find it.
She's gonna die.
So, don't forget about me.
The Pyro Archon's gonna die.
If that's your decision, then you have my full support, Archon.
May our children live to see such a lovely son.
For Natlan!
No one fights alone.
So she died 500 years ago and somehow got resurrected?
The rules are my legacy. They shall grant us the strength to overcome the next tragedy.
War forged the 6 tribes, taught us how to fight, instilled in us what it means to love.
Who will be the one to bring this to an end?
We are the inheritors of memory and legend. Those who grew alongside sun and wind. Those who forged our own destiny and future. That is Natlan's fire. The lifeblood of our nation.
How did she come back? That's what I don't get. Okay. Interesting. Oh, wait. Okay. All right.
Hey, Koichi! You here for the victory feast too?
Oh, no. I knew Chaska would be here, so I just came to deliver some medicine. I was about to leave, actually. But it's not that I don't want to celebrate Kachina and the others. I'm so glad she made it back. It's just... Well, I'll make things awkward if I'm around my sister right now.
Oh, no, join us!
Ah, well, you two had a fight, so Paimon can understand.
Aww.
She didn't cause any trouble during your trip, right?
Of course not.
Yeah, she was super helpful. She gave us a lot of useful information about the Abyss.
That's good. That's all I needed to know.
Is there a reason you asked? You were pretty outspoken when we first met, but now it's like you're holding something back.
You can tell us anything.
Maybe it seemed unreasonable, picking that fight with her before you left, but I did it for a reason. Her impulse to fight is extremely strong. Her mental strength helps her rein it in, but she still loses control sometimes. I had no idea what you might face in the Night Kingdom, so I didn't want to take any chances.
I mean, I guess that's reasonable.
So what you're saying is...
You deliberately provoked her, so she'd take an impulse out on you.
Okay, so maybe it sounds a little stupid, but it works pretty well. It helps her keep her cool for a little while, at least. Anyway, I'm just glad you were able to make it back safe and sound. That's all I wanted.
So you pissed her off, so she would blow off steam.
Do you really have to go that far? Can't you just talk it out?
No way. Chaska never opens up about her own pain, especially to her family. She can't learn about this, or it'll be even harder to help her.
Thank you for confiding
I
in us.
appreciate the understanding, and don't worry. I'll find a way to help her ease this burden. Anyway, I need to get going. Enjoy the celebration. Oh, and if you ever need a doctor, you know who to find.
You're so cool. She's one of the cooler NPCs.
Who would have thought there was a deeper reason behind their arguing?
They're trying to look out for each other in their own way.
In the end, it's all the Abyss's fault. Paimon's had enough of them.
Yeah, same. Alright, well... So I'm still so confused how she came back. I mean, the Pyro Arc one. That's Batal!
Let's give a huge round of applause to our brave young warrior, Kachina!
She almost died for real.
Well done, Kachina. Thank you, everyone. I'm so glad I finally made it.
I always knew you could do it. With so much potential at your age, you have a great future ahead of you.
You're one to talk. Don't think I didn't know you were the first person to abandon your team. I'll be dealing with you when we get back.
I had no choice. My friend invited me. I couldn't just say no.
Oh, really? So you weren't just trying to get ahead in the first round?
I wasn't, I swear. I just happened to find that bearer injured in the wild, so I stopped to bandage his wounds. When he insisted on repaying the favor, what was I supposed to do? I'm just one person. I figured Kachina would have no trouble replacing me.
But the fact of the matter is that after your departure, everyone else started thinking about swapping teams too.
I'm really sorry, Kachina. It was wrong of us to abandon you like that.
Well, you're still buttholes, so...
It's amazing that you still made it all the way through to the Night Warden Wars. That's the highest honor.
I mean, you almost died, Kachina.
So, what about you guys? Did you make it far?
Our team captain drank too much the night before the competition and turned up late to the stadium on the day. We got disqualified.
Valp? Serves you well.
Serves you all right. No sympathy from me.
Well.
Alright. There's no need to be like that, Uncle Pakal.
That's all.
Dear friends, I'd like to say a few words. Firstly, I'm grateful to my friends and our great Archon for helping to bring me back. This traveler
Archon
and
is just
companion
casually chilling there.
are some of the strongest people I've ever met. If they were allowed to participate in the pilgrimage, I have no doubt that they'd win the whole thing. They've agreed to let me learn from them. With their help, I believe I can become even stronger still.
Oh, Kachina!
And let's not forget my good friends, Moalani, Chaska, Kanich, and Ayan-san. They all helped the Traveler and Paimon figure out a way to bring me back from the Night Kingdom. They too deserve to be called our heroes. So, please give another round of applause for them. Thank you so much.
Well said!
Yay, everyone!
I'll drink to that.
How does it feel being a hero, Kachina?
To be honest, it's a bit overwhelming. It all just feels so surreal.
Well, you better get used to it. Next up, undefeated champion!
And that way I also become a champion, coach.
Hey, please don't make fun of me.
We're not!
I've been through so much all at once. Everything still kind of feels like a dream.
I hope you don't have trauma.
Are you still feeling unwell?
Nope, all better now. I told you I bounced back pretty quick, so don't worry about me. I bet you guys must be tired though.
Ooh,
make sure you get
there's
some
so
good
much
rest.
going on that I need to unpack here
so
in my head.
Fun.
Can I talk to Patsal? I can't talk to Patsal. I can talk to Kanich and Casca and Ian-san.
My apologies. I knew more than I let on. Everything comes at a price, and most heroes aren't people who set out to become a hero. If you cling too tightly to your goal, you end up losing things that are far more precious.
So you are also a chosen hero.
We're now on the same page. I wonder how long before the two final heroes appear. From the Flower Feather Clan and the Masters of the Night Wind.
Yeah, I don't know.
Now, at previous victory feasts, you'd always find me in the crowd singing and dancing. But after what I found out today, it's too much. I'm still trying to process it.
It does feel weird seeing you so out of sorts.
Oh. NATLAN's full set isn't set in stone.
Is this another pearl of wisdom based on your adventuring experience?
I love Moalani as a character.
Paimon agrees with the Traveler. Everyone's come together to celebrate Kachina's achievements. That's gotta be a first.
Moalani is such a good character. I thought I wouldn't really like her because, you know, generic, very energetic surfer girl who's like, you know, friends with everyone. And all her trailer suggested is like, oh yeah, I'm so wholesome. I have no bad traits. I'm always so confident and everything. Yet she's so mature. I thought I wouldn't like her because I thought that she'd be generic, but she's so good.
You're right. Kachina looks really happy.
And now I'm being the moody one. Ugh, enough doom and gloom. Time to shake it off. Alright, Kachina. Let's party!
I'm a little embarrassed.
Don't be. Come on, you're the star of the show today.
Oh wow. That lady is... Whoa. Oh, whoa, whoa. Alright. Janssen?
It cost us a lot, but we got Kachina back safely, and that's what matters. There'll be even tougher challenges coming our way in the days ahead, though. We'll have to train harder, make sure we're in peak condition.
Okay.
That includes you, Paimon. I can do a special one-off session to show you the ropes. Interested?
No thanks.
Well, Paimon, you could... Anyways. It would be good for you, Paimon. I'm not going to lie to you. Oh, I'm stuck. I'm stealing cabbage from the tavern. Alright, Casco.
It's rare to meet travelers as strong and brave as yourselves. I raise my glass to you.
Emo lady.
Anyway, my sister's already gone back to our tribe. She has patients to treat.
Oh, we actually ran into her on the way here and, well... Paimon just thinks she really cares about you.
Yeah, I'm planning on visiting home myself in a few days. To tell her and the rest of the family that they need to be extra careful. I just hope they take it seriously.
Aww.
The Abyss has likely sensed your arrival in Natlan by now. So exercise caution on your adventures as well.
Fair enough. Alright, I don't think there's anyone else we'd need to talk to. Movica, what do you have to say?
Ah, you're here. Have some fruit juice. I got it specially for you two.
How did you know? That's Paimon's favorite!
You look like you've still got questions. Ask away.
Is it shaking? Why didn't you get the heroes of the past join you in this age?
Because they had their own lives to live. The thought of telling them, abandon your families and everyone you love, and come with me to the end of time, for in 500 years Natlan will be destroyed, it seemed too cruel. You could just as easily point out that everything in this world would come to an end eventually. But life is short, and beyond a point, it just doesn't seem real. Imagine if I said, let's leave right now, and go save the sun because it'll flame out in a few million years. It would sound quite ridiculous. I couldn't make them shoulder that burden with me.
So you died?
Every generation will have its heroes, this one included. The plan could still work without them. Or, of course, without me. But since I was the one who came up with the plan, I felt duty-bound to see it through to the end.
Paimon's suddenly remembering that portrait in your room. Was that your family from back
Hey,
then?
Chachok! How you doing? Back up. So, have you played, like, I assume you played the Archon quest all the way through, right? The fuck? I'm a little bit confused on Movica herself. She's so cool though. She's a must pull. Jesus. Potatoes have been saving all his funds for years now for a reason.
Yes, it was. So when you asked me who my sister grew up to be...
That's your waifu?
The truth is that very little information survives.
So how did she come back to life? Because she died 500 years ago and now she's back here. Somehow, but I don't know how she came back. I guess. She just like set an alarm while she was in the flame? I guess.
From what I've been able to piece together, I can conclude with a reasonable degree of confidence that she ended up as an architect and artist.
Oh, she doesn't quite know what became of her sister. Also, Chuck, I have a feeling that she's going to die. Somehow. I have a feeling that Mobika is gonna die. And it's not because of, you know, the Himeko thing and all of that, but partially because of the Himeko thing. But it's how her character is like, oh my god, I wouldn't be surprised if she dies at the end of the arc. Just a Himeko in another universe. She already died once. She just have to die again. You know, like I fully believe that at the end of this arc, just because she, you know, she died and then she came back to life to see through the plan, and now she's like, my purpose is pretty much done here. I would like to be left in peace, and she just dies. She's not gonna be like one of those violent deaths that she dies in battle, I don't think. I think she just like, right, the plan is finished, NATLAN is saved, so it's time for me to die, type of thing.
She played an instrumental role in rebuilding the scions of the Canopy tribe, designing and building many houses. But of course, none of her buildings are around anymore.
Are you from the Scions of Canopy? Like, was that your tribe?
Still, it was an impressive achievement, and I'm very proud of her.
So that's the life that you have to leave behind.
You feel loss keenly. It seems to stir up feelings of regret in you. But this is something I have long since come to terms with. This is a war, and there can be no war without loss. I am already far more fortunate than those who lost their lives to the Abyss. The people of NATLAN look to me as their Archon, and the weight of their expectations is mine to bear. I must see our fate through to the very end, no matter what I may find there.
You're already if you're already aware of the fate.
Yeah, doesn't that mean the way everything ends has already been written, including your plan?
I suppose, but so what? Don't forget, time takes many forms. The past, present, and future coexist, and all are equally important.
That's how Simulanka comes in. This is how Simulanka comes in. I'm just saying, this is how Simulanka comes in.
Even if the future ends in destruction, there's still no reason to give up on the here and now. And it's precisely because we humans cannot know our fate that we will never give up on our struggle. This is a pivotal moment. We are still 2 heroes short. Well, 3 to be precise. There's one further hero who I'm hoping to get on my side, whatever it takes.
Surely you don't mean me.
Your resistance to the corrupting power of the Abyss is truly remarkable. It would easily make you an all-important figure in the upcoming battle. If you agree to join us, you will not only gain my full support in your journey, but I will also forge a brand new ancient name for you.
Ancient names can be forged?
I guess.
They can. Several strict conditions must be met, but if they couldn't be forged at all, then the number of them in circulation would have long dwindled to 0. Possessing an ancient name would mean that your adventures in NATLAN are recorded in full. Your stories would be remembered by our people for all the years to come. The Ode of Resurrection may have temporarily lost its power, but still, take this as my personal guarantee that I shall never let you fall.
Oh, you're me getting an ancient
Night Kingdom,
name.
I will be there for you. That is a promise I will fulfill at all costs. This nation always honors its heroes.
You don't have to promise me anything.
You can't just ignore the situation here.
Wonderful.
Well, that's not gonna
then
be
I'll reach out to Shilonen right away. She's the one who will forge the name. We've never forged an ancient name for an Outlander before, but I trust she'll find a way.
Oh! She is the lady who's coming next batch.
My lord, we've received word that the Pyro Archon has lost much of her power. Although your injury complicates things, This is most certainly the opportune time to seize the Gnosis.
Victory and defeat are rules, not outcomes. I have never taken advantage of an opponent in a time of weakness, and I don't intend to start now.
Okay, well at least he's honorable.
I must confess, I did not expect that little trick of yours to save the day.
No matter how dense the fog, as long as the sun remains, we cannot turn day into night. She could have dispelled it. She simply chose not to. You don't have much time, and you're injured on top of that. What do you plan to do next?
I'm beginning to see just how useful you may turn out to be. You heard something from here, didn't you?
That's the traitor! Alright.
Oh, something else you'd like to ask?
Oh, we can get us some questions. Alright. About the captain's whereabouts.
Well, our intel suggests he hasn't made any new movements yet. Although Kenichi's investigation helped us confirm that he's being aided by someone from the Masters of the Nightwind.
Yep.
I'm getting closer to narrowing down who that may be, but it's still unclear whether this person aided the captain out of willingness or coercion. If you learn anything about this during your adventures, please let me know.
Okay.
Oh, something else you'd like to ask?
About elemental energy and the Abyss.
The Abyss is the most formidable enemy in all of Teyvat. In the beginning, it took failure and tragedy to even begin to learn how to fight back.
She's so
all
cool.
All of the methods you've seen in other nations.
She's one of the coolest characters in the whole game.
And insight passed down over generations. We know them to work, but few of us actually understand why. It's the same for the method we use here in NATLAN. Ever since ancient times, elemental energy has been one of our most reliable weapons against the Abyss. As for the principles behind it, I'm afraid you might have to seek answers from someone older than the position of Pyro Archon itself. Oh, something else you'd like to ask?
About the absence.
That also comes down to the long-standing effects of the Abyss. Our people's survival is inextricably tied to the Wayab.
So that's why no one's...
But their power has its limits. They cannot offer our people the same degree of protection outside our borders. In fact, people who do decide to leave often suffer from memory loss and emotional issues.
So you can't leave?
Everyone in NATLAN understands this. That's why our people never leave without a good cause. Even if someone is left with no choice, the chief of their tribe must seek approval with the Wayab to grant them leave. And the Wayab have always been very strict about granting that approval, since extending protection beyond our borders means consuming power reserved for our fight against the Abyss. Still, there's no need to worry. The Wayab extend their protection to all within NATLAN, including visitors from afar.
Okay.
Oh, something else you'd like to ask?
No, not really. Wow. Okay, so this has been something. Jesus. Oh yeah. Okay, nice. We got this. This one was pretty interesting. I need to watch like a summary of it. Fine, you know better this is. Alright, what I'll do, I'll pee and I'll be right back and I'll do some abyssing. I'll be right back. Hey, you're back. Alright, a couple of things. I want to quickly do the Spiral Abyss. We do that, and then we do Dingardo's Abyss, and then we... For tomorrow I might just do Imaginarium Theater. Oh no, actually I do my Abyss. Wait, did I? Oh, because I was there before I left. That's burned because of Emily. Okay. Hang on. Alright, where's her? Oh, there. Pop, pop. Pop and pop, I think. Sure, I have a better one. I could enhance this. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Salvage. Quick select. Awesome. Alright. Artifacts. Alright. It rolled into... Actually... Not too bad. Could be worse. Emblem of Severed Fate. Okay. This one. A cup. Hydra. Okay, I see. It can get a lot worse. Okay. That's not too bad. Alright, weapons. Hans. Can't really do much about this though. Okay, that's tomorrow. I mean, it's on 70. Same with her talents, it's fine. I think she'll live. Right, so... What should I do? Should I do this? I mean, it could work. And then we could do... Actually... I'm thinking. I might do a Nayato, honestly. And then we do... I can find her. Yeah. Yeah. I need 2 Bennets. That's my issue, mostly. Okay. Yeah, I could do Kokomi, but it's gonna work. It's just not gonna be as satisfying. It's only floor 9 too.
Another test.
Oh, wait, what?
Fry!
Game's up. Fun's over. Everybody stand back!
Okay, that's one.
It's my lucky day.
Boba, get them!
As one with wind and cloud.
Eat this!
Finally, I...
Alright. It is kind of satisfying. It could be a lot better, but oh well. It is what it is. It is what it is.
Busted. Transfixed.
Solidify!
Teamwork is strength. Here comes the catch.
Another test.
Freeze! Gotcha.
I got careless.
Laid bare.
Gather!
I don't even know how the other dude died.
Nice and spicy.
Into the wind.
Rest and rebuild.
Be still.
Another test subject.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night! Kamisato on. Suiyu, cascade.
Alright, easy enough. Speedrunning it.
Overrule. Game's up. Fun's over. Everybody stand back!
That wasn't too hard, was it?
Busted.
Alright. Let's
Pay your dues.
I'm the frying pan.
The wind knows me.
Hold the line.
One with nature. Clouds high. The birds come.
You're toast!
oh god.
Boba, get them!
Can't run from you.
Oh, but I thought he was frozen. No, he's not frozen. Alright, opponents. Fine, let's put you on the second half. Yelan, where's Yelan? Alright, this can work. Let's see if it actually does.
Right
here. Emerge. Right here.
I kind of forgot how to play Neuvillette.
Let the worlds collide!
Silence! The tides beckon.
I kind of forgot how to play Neuvillette. I'm not going to lie to you one bit. Oh lordy.
Things are about to get dicey.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
90-something thousand damage, it's fine. Wait, that one hit killed it? Okay, I thought I would need to go back to the other one, but no. Okay, that's fine. That's fine by me.
Right now. Emerge. Right now.
Let my name echo in song!
Mind the side effects. Taking a turn for the better. Settle down. Be sanctified.
Emerge. Right here. I'm always watching. Right now. Emerge.
Shower me with praise! Time to shine!
Seems like an emergency. A bitter pill to swallow.
Oh, that killed him. Okay. It's cool with me. It's not my favorite, but I'll do it for you.
Quietly now.
This is order. Solidify.
Everybody stand back!
Okay, cool. Next. Oh, this finger of mine really hurts. What the hell is going on with my nervous system?
Your journey
Right here.
ends here,
Right now.
Lord
Right
of
here.
Sand.
That actually was
Sacrifice is ready.
Strike a pose!
Bow your head. An oversight on my part.
Are we still going to see those samurais from Inazuma in the Abyss? I really hope not.
Gather.
Beautiful. Okay. Not the target defense! Fuck. This is fine. Don't know. I guess this could work. I know about the Dendro damage bonus, but look, it's fine. We have Dendro in the second team.
knows me.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
I will have order.
Did I do it? Fuck, I did it. Ah, thank fuck. Alright.
Hey! Make yourselves at home! Gotcha! Lightning, terrified! Everyone hold hands! Here comes the catch!
Scatter!
Dissipate! Hey!
Quietly now.
Everyone hold hands! Share my knowledge! Gotcha!
Here you are.
Stand with me!
The process of elimination.
Fuck, fuck, fuck!
How bold.
I see everything!
Oh, settled it!
Things are about to get dicey.
Overruled!
Solidify!
As one with wind and cloud!
Everybody stand back!
It was okay, hang on, let me put my face on the other side. It was already on 79%. God, I hate tower defense so much. Because I did it with Arlecchino before.
Laid bare.
This is order.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Teamwork is strength!
Transfixed!
Let's light it up!
Gather!
Everybody stand back!
I don't know how many percent we've got. 93, okay, a lot better.
Silence!
Shower me with praise! I see everything! The Temple of Wisdom!
The tides beckon.
Hey!
Right now, right here.
Let the world come alive!
Settle down.
I see everything! everything!
Right now. Nothing lasts forever. Emerge, right now.
Share my knowledge!
Okay, it worked. God, I hate this. Now I have to use Farina's healer. I hate monolith defense with a passion. And the rest of floor 11 is usually okay. It's just the tower defense.
Stabilize. You win. Solidify.
I'm going in!
Overruled.
Stabilize.
Your coming was foretold.
Was it really? Oh, you shouldn't have.
This is where you fall. Laid bare.
I will have order.
Everybody stand back!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
Okay. I didn't even have to like release the full potential of the father. Good news, good news.
Strike a pose! Time to shine! Emerge. Hey!
Be sanctified.
You are not welcome.
I see everything!
Right now. Emerge.
Make yourselves at home!
Justice is blindsided. Let the mighty be humble. Meet
Right now. Emerge.
Shower me with praise! Let the world come alive! Hey!
Bow your head.
Okay. Got it. Nahida almost died, but she ended up not dying. Good job.
Transfixed.
Solidify.
Let's light it up!
Into the wind.
Where are you? And I'm so sorry.
Be gone! Winter.
Overruled.
This is order.
At least you're staying in one place.
Clouds high. The birds
Be gone!
How are you still alive?
Share my knowledge!
Right now. Right here.
The times beckon.
Maybe taking Novelet against bishops wasn't the brightest idea of mine. But you know what? It works, kind of. We have Nahida.
Shower me with praise! Let my name
It's fine.
Emerge.
Bow your head.
I see everything!
Right here. Right now.
It's been a while since I've done the Abyss, and it shows.
Make yourselves at home.
Be sanctified.
Right here, right now. Emerge.
Everyone hold hands.
Silence.
I almost didn't make it to 3 stars. That's a little bit embarrassing. Alright, what do we have here? Mechanical array? Hydro... What the fuck is that? Oh, I know what that is. Hold on. Okay, interesting. I'm gonna have to take them here. In the first half. Ooh, I hate those guys. We can do a Novelette team. May as well. Okay, let's try this one. How is it already 11:15?
Right here. Emerge. Yoo-hoo!
Bow your head.
Time to shine!
The tides beckon.
Right here, right now. Emerge. Strike a pose!
A bitter pill to swallow. Be sanctified.
Oh god.
Right here. Right now.
Remember, health comes first.
The deck dude. Shower me with praise. Let the world collide.
Settle down. Huh.
What? How the fuck are you not doing your charged attack?
Emerge.
Novelette, I would appreciate if you've done your thing.
Mind the side effect.
A sight to behold. Right here, right now.
Everyone's doing their job except for you, Novelette.
Bow your head.
There you go. Was it hard?
A bitter pill
Must
to
have
swallow.
been.
Time to shine!
The tides beckon.
There we go. Jesus.
Transfixed.
Stabilize.
Wind strike. As one with wind and cloud.
Everybody stand back!
Laid bare.
Everlasting as the moon! Overruled!
Wind strike.
Solidify.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Laid bare.
Order guide you. Stabilize.
Let's light it up!
Clouds high. The birds come.
Come on, 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 come on.
Overruled.
Only like 9 seconds late, too. Yeah, that's fine. Even though we're not gonna really use the burst.
Right here.
Mind the side. This is nothing. Seems like an emergency.
Raging Dr. Beat! Emergency!
Silence!
Emerge. Right now. Emerge.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Let the world collide!
Settle down! Let the mighty be humbled!
Right now. Emerge. Is that all? Right here.
The doctor was sealed.
Taking a turn for the better.
Strike a pose! Let my name echo in song!
An oversight on my part.
Mind the side effects.
Emerge. Right now. Right here.
Silence! The tides beckon.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Yoo-hoo! Let the world collide!
Settle down!
I can't see what's happening.
Mind the side effects. Remember.
Right now. Emerge. Right here. Shower me with praise!
Silence! Let the mighty be humbled!
Right now. Right here.
Yeah, this is not gonna be 3-star either, that's fine.
Settle down! The tides beckon.
Right now. Emerge. Right now.
The doctor was sealed.
Silence! Be sanctified.
Emerge. Right here. Right now.
A bitter pill to swallow. Taking a turn for the better.
Let the world collide!
And this is only the first half.
Bow your head.
Shower me with Emerge. Right here.
Settle down.
Okay. Oh, shit.
Gather.
Laid bare.
Okay.
Everybody stand back!
Wind strike.
Solidify.
This is where you
Gather.
transfixed.
This is order.
But plunging attacks break the enemy faster? How did I not know about that?
Overruled.
As one with wind and cloud.
I thought that
Solidify.
that you know only geo attacks would do that.
Stabilize.
Let's light it up.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Well, that's something. Last one, and then I might watch a video on...
It's my lucky day.
Emerge.
On
right
the
here.
Archon quest, actually.
Mind the side effect.
Strike a pose! Let my name echo in song!
The tides beckon. To the very... Finally,
Right now, right here, emerge.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Shower me with
Remember, health comes first.
Nothing lasts forever. Right now, right here.
Silence! Let the mighty be humbled. Bow your head.
Strike a pose! Time to shine! Emerge, right here, right now.
Taking a turn for the better.
Journey
ends here, Lord of
Dance with me!
Oh, God.
Right here, right now. Let the world come
Oh, no.
Ah. Not done yet. Emerge, right here. Dear me, I'm always watching. Right now, right here.
Mind the side effects. Remember, health comes... Silence!
The curtain.
Be sanctified.
Okay, that's one done. Oh, sweet. This one is even harder than the previous one. I'm so happy about this.
Wind Strider!
Stabilize! I will have order.
Overruled.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Let's light it up!
The wind knows it.
Gather!
Everybody stand back!
Laid bare. Wind Strider.
Okay.
This is order. Stabilize.
Transfixed!
As one with wind and cloud.
Gather.
Into the wind.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
I've produced some nice numbers there. Fuck. Well, I guess at least I've done the Spiral Abyss. We still only managed to do it for 33 stars. But, you know what? It's still better than the 0 stars that I've done before. When I actually didn't do the Spiral Abyss. Wow, we jumped ahead 4 levels. Meow. Alright. What I might do, actually. Okay. What do we have here? Oh, that's pretty good, actually. I still don't know who uses this set. This is Emily's. I'm just reading it. Okay, right. Also, I'll go to NATLAN, offer everything to the statue, and then I might watch a video on what happened. Purple. Okay. Right. Alright, give me a second. I want to look up a video on the NATLAN ARCHON QUEST. Probably like Mainslip or someone has done like a, I don't know, like a hey, summoning what happened. Give me 1 sec. Okay, so Accord NATLAN ARCHON QUEST. Okay. Okay, I'm so glad that everyone's doing this. What about Mainslip? Mainslip. Here's the recap. Alright, so she did do a recap. Alright. Green. So this is Mainslip. She's a Genshin theorist. So if you like Genshin theories, follow her. Her and Ashikai are the ones that I follow most of the time.
Everyone, I'm your Leafy Lore Keeper Minslif, and I read the Genshin Impact lore so that you don't have to. This video will contain a summary of the 5.0 Archon Quest, both Act 1 and Act 2, as well as analysis and speculations about NATLAN and its plot post-Archon Quest. We're gonna talk about Xbalanque, Capitano, and Mavuika in a sec. I promise there's a lot to talk about, but for now, here's the recap. Act 1 begins with the end of Fontaine. Some of the cast bid you adieu as you embark on your journey to NATLAN. This is probably my favorite nation send-off so far. Sumerus was super cute also, but the only thing that would have made this moment better was, I don't know, Nuvelette appearing, but this was still super cute.
Nuvelette! I miss
to
Nuvelette.
NATLAN. It's known as a land of dragons because humans and Saurians coexist peacefully as each other's companions. It's also known as a nation of war because for at least 500 years, the nation has been in constant battle with the Abyss. Every year, the 6 tribes of NATLAN participate in a tournament known as the Pilgrimage of the Return of the Sacred Flame to determine the 5 strongest warriors of the entire region. The chosen 5 take part in the Night Warden Wars. They're essentially sent off to defend NATLAN against the Abyss, and the chance to be recognized as a hero and take part in the Night Warden Wars are considered to be the highest honor. This is where we meet Kachina, a young warrior from the Nenetskayan tribe or the Children of Echoes, and this is her predicament. The Pilgrimage is a tournament that's broken up into 2 parts. First is a co-op round where teams battle to capture sacred flames. Then whoever survives from the co-op battles gets sent into round 2, which is just individual 1v1s. Poor Kachina unfortunately has trouble locking in teammates for the first round, and this has been an ongoing issue for her for years now. Whenever the pilgrimage draws close, people avoid her in fear that she'll ask them to be her teammate. Over time, people's lack of faith in her has severely whittled down her confidence, and she has deep doubts as to why she was even chosen as an ancient name bearer. Ancient names are special titles given to certain members of the 6 tribes. Each ancient name is associated with the heroic deeds of its previous bearers, and it's also seen as a way to immortalize Natlan's history. Bearers are given obsidian stones with an inscribed ancient name, and this ancient name becomes a source of inspiration for them in battle. Just note, it technically doesn't give them any special powers or anything. It's more seen as a tool for mental fortitude. The ones who determine which person is deserving of an ancient name are the Wyob, an entity from an underground realm that protects and provides wisdom to the people of Natlan.
Because they don't have
are able
ley
to
line.
see the past and the future. Each tribe has its own Wyob that it calls upon for protection and blessings. We'll cover this more in detail later. Kachina is the bearer of the ancient name Utabiti, and the previous bearer of her name fought in 27 Night Warden Wars, so she puts a lot of pressure on herself to try to add her own legacy to her ancient name. For context, Kachina hasn't participated in a single Night Warden War, since she never made it that far in the pilgrimage to qualify being drafted for it. Traveler and Paimon offer to be her teammates, but unfortunately only people from Natlan are allowed to join the pilgrimage. Kachina gives the 2 a tour of her tribe, and the final stop is the Pyro Statue of the 7. Paimon insists for Traveler to try resonating with the Pyro element, but something strange happens. Traveler doesn't sense any elemental energy in the Statue of the 7, so they're unable to resonate with the Pyro element. Yeah, so for anyone hoping to use Pyro Traveler, we're probably gonna have to wait a little longer. Also note that so far, Traveler is the only one who seems to be able to wield all elements at once. The group decide to head over to the Stadium of the Sacred Fire, since Kachina has the pilgrimage and Traveler and Paimon have questions for the Pyro Archon. On the way there, we learn that the role of the Pyro Archon operates way differently than in any other region.
Interesting.
First of all, according to Kachina, every Pyro Archon in Natlan was an ordinary human before taking on the role. This is technically the first time we're potentially seeing a human Archon, since Farina's situation was more of an edge case. It's similar but not quite the same. As a normie human, the Pyro Archon experiences the natural course of aging, which means many people have taken up the title of Pyro Archon in Natlan over the years. The pilgrimage is actually how the next Pyro Archon is selected, and anyone is eligible to claim this title. The current Archon Mavika was said to have achieved an overwhelming victory. So for clarification, it doesn't mean that a new Pyro Archon is elected every year. Probably just when the previous one becomes old and a new one needs to be elected. The Archon candidates need to achieve numerous victories, or their strength has to be incredibly undeniable. Despite her strength, the current Archon Mavika is said to be kind and understanding. The group arrive at the Stadium of the Sacred Flame, and there we meet Kachina's friends, fellow ancient name bearers, Kinich and Mualani. Since Kachina has no teammates for the pilgrimage, Mualani decides to leave her own team to be Kachina's teammate. Kinich agrees to take over Mualani's team instead. Again, the point of the pilgrimage is not only to potentially elect the next Pyro Archon, but also to get the chance to enlist in the Night Warden Wars and join the eternal fight to protect the nation from the Abyss. All for the glory of Natlan, of course. Wait, this sounds dangerous, and fighting with the Abyss usually comes with the massive possibility of dying in battle. So this is where the Ode of Resurrection comes into play. It's in the name, so the Ode of Resurrection basically resurrects people who die in the Night Warden Wars. However, the Pyro Archon can't go willy-nilly resurrecting everyone. I'm sorry, La Senora Mains. The Ode of Resurrection has 2 limitations. Number 1, the Ode only works on ancient name bearers. Kinich, as an ancient name bearer, has been resurrected in the past. Mualani, also a bearer and a longtime champion of the Night Warden Wars, has never needed to be resurrected. So, sorry Kinich, it's a skill issue and Hao probably agrees. This rule is also why ordinary non-bearers are not sent to the Night Warden Wars, even if they're victorious in the pilgrimage. Number 2, victory. The victors shall burn bright while the losers must turn to ash. This means only those who die victorious in the Night Warden Wars can be resurrected. Defeat in battle not only means death, but the destruction of your ancient name, meaning it can never be inherited by future bearers again. So, as an example, let's say Kachina, who bears the ancient name of Utabiti, somehow makes it through the pilgrimage and gets drafted as one of the 5 final victors into the Night Warden Wars.
Somehow.
If she loses, or the rest of her team loses in battle, and she dies in the Night Warden Wars, then she can't be resurrected, and on top of that, the ancient name of Utabiti dies with her. No one can inherit that name or legacy anymore in the future. Just one person from the 5 needs to come back victorious for the Ode of Resurrection to take effect. Otherwise, the tales and names of the vanquished are eventually forgotten. So, what happens when you die in battle? According to Kenichi, you end up in the spiritual realm of the Wayab. The spiritual realm is known as the Night Kingdom, a mysterious liminal space between body and mind and life and death. In order to resurrect the dead, the Pyro Archon will walk through the sacred flame, enter the Night Kingdom, and retrieve the fallen name-bearer. Now back to the story. Kachina and Mualani register as a team, and the group hangs out later that evening to give Kachina a pep talk. Even though it's not her first pilgrimage, it is her first real shot at progressing far. Girlie's on a 7 or 8 losing streak, okay? She needs his dub. Now comes the day of the pilgrimage. Round 1 is a team battle in which the strongest teams are expected to collect contending fire through combat. Contending fire can only be produced by the people of Natlan in battle, which is why Traveler and Paimon can't join to begin with. They would just inhibit the production of this contending fire. Those who successfully return with sufficient contending fire will make it through to the next round. The reason this is so important is because contending fire is fed to the sacred flame of Natlan, and this sacred flame has been burning away for centuries to keep the nation from getting completely consumed by the abyss. This is the first time we see the Pyro Archon Mavuika in all her blazing glory. She introduces the pilgrimage with a speech and then sends the contestants away. Kachina and Mualani pass round 1 with flying colors. Later that evening, Kachina is harassed by some NPC contestants who felt she didn't deserve to win, and Traveler steps in for her. I love this scene so much, because honestly, after this quest, I'll beat anyone who tries to fight Kachina. Now it's time for round 2. Round 2 is more straightforward since it's just a series of 1v1s. You get to play as Kachina and feel like you're actually participating in the pilgrimage. It's pretty cool. In the end, due to their similar scores, Kachina's final opponent is Mualani. Mualani encourages Kachina to try her best to win for her desire to join the Night Warden Wars. And so, she does, and Kachina emerges victorious. The 5 winners are decided, and among them are Chaska, Yansan, and our beloved Kachina. Pyro Archon Mavuika congratulates the victors and sends them off into the Night Warden Wars to crush the abyss and seize victory and glory for Natlan. Man, they grow up so fast, they're little babies off to war. While Kachina's away, Mualani invites Traveler and Paimon to her tribe, the People of the Springs. We'll cover more information on the 6 tribes of Natlan later on in the video. Trust, I want to give Kenichi a spotlight at some point because we barely saw him in this quest. This is honestly a place I'd want to visit in Natlan because it's the land of hot springs and relaxation. Outlanders have to bathe in the artificial hot springs first in order to adjust to the high temperatures of the natural springs. It's basically just a safety precaution for non-natives. And Mualani does something no other character has gotten Traveler and Paimon to do before. She gets them to change their clothes. This part was so surreal to me because we haven't seen Traveler and Paimon in other clothes in canon yet. So thanks, Mualani. There they meet Atea, one of the legendary heroes of Mualani's tribe. Atea was known for her valiant victories and her love of hot springs and partying. One of her hot spring buddies was actually Mavuika herself. Unfortunately, during a battle with the Abyss, she was impaled in the abdomen by an abyssal monster. Although doctors were able to save her life, abyssal power still runs through her body, and since abyssal power is corrosive in nature, if she uses the hot springs, the heat will accelerate the corrosion of her internal organs. It'll basically kill her faster. Lately, however, Atea has been spotted using a private hot spring at night by some tribespeople. They conclude that Atea's illness must be improving if she's able to use the hot springs again. Mualani and her friends plan to decorate the private hot spring for Atea's use and throw a party in celebration of her supposed recovery. Later that evening, Traveler and Paimon wake up to the sound of fighting. Abyssal monsters have attacked the tribe, so the group steps in to stop the invasion. The Abyss has taken over the Night Kingdom, the realm of the Wayab. Abyssal pylons are a kind of gate created by the Abyss to allow monsters from the Night Kingdom to enter the physical world. Mualani and Traveler take down this abyssal pylon only to find out that one has spawned close to the hot spring they just decorated for Atea. Fortunately, Atea herself made it to the hot spring to destroy the abyssal pylon there, but her exposure to abyssal corruption has finally begun taking its toll on her. This is where something cool happens. Traveler purifies Atea's abyssal corruption. This is such a nice callback to the first Archon quest. If you remember, Traveler was able to purify the abyssal corruption from Dvalin's teardrops. It hasn't really been addressed since then, and my hope is that we'll finally explore more of Traveler's powers in NATLAN. Because we still don't really have a concrete explanation for this. The tribe celebrates Atea's recovery, but Atea pulls Traveler and Mualani aside to tell them the truth. Atea is already aware that even with Traveler purifying her abyssal corruption, the damage that it already done to her body is beyond repair. She's dying, and she'd just been bathing in the hot springs to enjoy them for as long as she had left. Since she doesn't have long left to live, Atea entrusts Traveler and Mualani with her talisman, an artifact she'd been carrying her whole life. They're tasked with delivering this talisman to her friend, Mavuika. And this is where Act 1, Flowers Resplendent on the Sun-Scorched Sojourn, ends. Act 2 begins with Nina letting the group know that Kachina and her team are back from the Night Warden Wars. Unfortunately, Kachina died in battle, but since her team came back victorious, she'll be resurrected, right? The team head over to the Stadium of Sacred Fire. The Ode of Resurrection is performed, but something goes wrong. When Mavuika walks through the Sacred Flame, she's unable to locate Kachina within the Night Kingdom, or locate her ancient name. There are NPCs who doubt Kachina's victor- Oh, shut up. The Pyro Archon makes the call to suspend the pilgrimage until an investigation is conducted. Unrest in the Night Kingdom is causing the Ode of Resurrection to be ineffective. Due to the recent attacks on the people of the Springs, Mavuika suspects that the Abyss has found a new way to destroy NATLAN. With the pilgrimage suspended, contending fire won't be produced to keep the sacred flame burning. Remember, the sacred fire is what's keeping NATLAN from getting completely destroyed by the Abyss. While the group volunteers to investigate Kachina's whereabouts, Mavuika figures out a way to keep the sacred flame burning. So here's the plan to rescue Kachina. First, the Masters of the Nightwind is a NATLAN tribe, and they have a technique that can extract an ancient name from the Night Kingdom. If Kachina's ancient name can be found, Mavuika will be able to pinpoint her current location in the Night Kingdom. It's like her GPS tracker, so they need to find her ancient name first, and it's quote-unquote easier to retrieve. Second is the hard part. The group will have to go into the Night Kingdom and rescue Kachina. Under normal circumstances, only the consciousness or the soul can enter the Night Kingdom since it's a spiritual realm, but there is a way to physically enter. But physically entering the Night Kingdom will cause it to repel you, and the Abyss will most likely be in pursuit. Sitlali of the Masters in the Nightwind tribe created the Spirit Speaker Stone, an artifact that can be used to communicate with the Wayab, and due to its spiritual properties, it can also be used to find an ancient name within the Night Kingdom. Kinish claimed to have delivered this artifact to his tribe, the Scions of the Canopy, so the team heads over there to look for the Spirit Speaker Stone. Before they leave, Mualani gives Mavuika Atea's talisman. Kinich and Yansan stay behind to assist Mavuika. We find out that NATLAN is currently at its breaking point. The gradual corrosion caused by the Abyss has resulted in a massive shortage of pyro energy. This corrosion and shortage of pyro might be why Traveler can't resonate with pyro at the Statue of the Seven. It might also be why, out of the current characters we know that have visions or elemental powers, Mavuika is the only one with pyro. In order to keep the sacred flame burning, Mavuika offers to sacrifice her powers. Right on cue, Il Capitano shows up, and I'm telling you, the fight between Mavuika and Capitano is literally one of the best Genshin cutscenes. This scene had the Zenless Zone Zero budget for animation, I swear. Capitano declares that Mavuika is unable to rule as the Pyro Archon and challenges her to a duel. I don't want to dive into theory and speculation just yet, but I wanted to point out something. Capitano glows during the battle, and it's reminiscent of the NATLAN exclusive mechanism Night Soul's Blessing. It might be the hint wink wink that Capitano's actually from NATLAN. If that's the case, then the theories of him being the Bloodstained Knight from the lore of the Mondstadt artifact set probably die here, but we'll explore that a little later. Mavuika is able to hold off Capitano in the Fatui retreat. So much for being the #1 Fatui Harbinger. I mean, I like him, okay? I think he's a Fatui retreat. die here, but we'll explore that a little later. Movica is able to hold off Capitano and the Fatui retreat. So much for being the #1 Fatui Harbinger. I mean, I like him, okay? I think he's great. Seriously, I promise, I'm not being sarcastic. If you like a character enough to sass them, that means you really love them. That's why I always make fun of things as flat out. According to Movica, whoever rescued Capitano came from the Masters of the Nightwind, meaning someone from the tribe is working with Capitano and is a traitor to NATLAN. Movica sacrifices her power to keep the sacred flame going. Meanwhile, the group gets help from Kenichi's tribe and acquire the Spirit Speaker Stone. There they meet Vichama, a legendary warrior and ancient name bearer who is able to use the Spirit Speaker Stone to retrieve Kachina's ancient name. Vichama agrees to help in exchange for a favor. During a Night Warden war 5 years ago, a wounded Vichama lost his friend Malko to the Abyss. Vichama agrees to find Kachina's name for the chance to retrieve Malko's as well in an attempt to revive him. Vichama and the team activate the Spirit Speaker Stone and fight off the Abyss as they try to retrieve Kachina's ancient name. They successfully secure Kachina's name, and Vichama dangerously tries to retrieve his friend Malko's. Traveler assists by purifying Vichama in order to cancel out his exposure to abyssal corrosion. If you can't tell from the button mashing, I was panicking during this part. Chaska destroys the Spirit Speaker Stone in order to free Vichama from its grasp, so unfortunately, they're unable to secure Malko's ancient name. Malko has been dead for 5 years, meaning it's probably too late to rescue him from the Night Kingdom. Movica had mentioned that staying too long in the Night Kingdom will cause your soul to become one with the sea of souls there. What they are able to retrieve though is a fragment of Malko's dying memory. Vichama gets closure over his friend's death, and it's time for the next phase of the plan. We're briefly introduced to Koichi, Chaska's younger sister. When she was a child, Chaska had a rare disease and was abandoned. She was raised by the Kukusars until she was adopted by Koichi's family. Koichi is just an overprotective younger sister, but she's also a skilled doctor who's good at treating people who have been exposed to abyssal corrosion during the Night Warden Wars. The team head back to the stadium and catch up with Movica.
It's nice to have a
she reveals
recap
that she sacrificed her powers
on.
to keep the sacred fire going. This has to be kept a secret because if the Fatui find out, well, you can imagine, they'd use this opportunity to yoink her gnosis too. Movica takes them to a room of various mementos she collected. All of these artifacts belong to previous heroes of NATLAN. Atea's talisman is among them. If you look closely, you'll see the battle pass weapon, the talking stick, which belonged to Tenoch, a tribeless hero from 500 years ago. Arguably, one of Movica's most precious mementos is a photo of her family. These mementos and artifacts will come into play later.
Because of the Saurians, she was from the
Can the group use Kachina's ancient name to pinpoint her exact location in the Night Kingdom? Through an apparition, Kachina claims that the Wayab are being affected by the Abyss, meaning its power is weakening. Abyssal corrosion of the Wayab is probably what's keeping the Ode of Resurrection from working on Kachina. Now that they know Kachina's location, Iansen, Chaska, Mualani, Paimon, and Traveler head to the Night Kingdom. The Abyss ripped open a portal to the Night Kingdom, and it's located in a ruin under NATLAN. This is super cool. So these underground ruins belong to an incredibly advanced ancient dragon civilization. These are literally the primordial dragons. As a quick recap, the original species of Teyvat before humans were the dragons, and their rulers the 7 dragon sovereigns. We know of 2 so far, Dendro Sovereign Apep and Sumeru, and Nuvaled, who is the successor of the Hydro Sovereign. Makes sense because NATLAN is the nation of dragons, so it's literally on top of the ruins of these primordial dragons. With the mention of the primordial dragons, it just really feels like we're getting closer to the crux of Genshin's overall plot. And I mean, this detail surpasses just the isolated lore in the regions. If you're interested in learning more details about the early history of Teyvat and the dragons, you can watch this video here. The team locates the portal to the Night Kingdom and dive in. To their dismay, the Night Kingdom is overrun by the Abyss. The only way out of this realm is to pray to the crack in the sky. An apparition appears before them, and surprisingly, it turns out to be the remnants of Vichama's dead friend, Malko. Vichama's earlier attempts to retrieve his friend's ancient name weren't just in vain, since although he wasn't able to bring his friend back, he was able to pull some pieces of his soul together in the Night Kingdom. Malko guides the group to Kachina. While wandering the Night Kingdom, keep an eye out for the celestial nail that's floating in the sky. It makes sense that it's here because they're allegedly meant to ward off abyssal power. Kachina is found, but their work here isn't over. Kachina is desperate to save the Wayab who'd been protecting her from the Abyss, so the group follows. It's here they meet the Wayab of Kachina's tribe. We also get debated because I thought the Pyro Abyss Lector that shows up here is Enjo, but it's sadly not. It's a wannabe.
Not Enjo!
And this wannabe literally kills whatever's left of Malko, man. RIP for real this time, Malko. So with the power of friendship, I'm not joking, they actually say that. With the power of friendship, the group defeats the Abyss Lector. After the battle, Mualani's ancient name starts glowing, and she receives a vision of the past from Tupac, the previous bearer of her ancient name.
Tupac!
This vision reveals that there was an ancient plan to ultimately save Natlan from the Abyss. The group purify the Waya before heading towards their exit. The Abyss is quickly catching up to them, but they're helped by a Sealy. I just know all the Columbina mains were screaming when they saw this, and don't worry, because I was screaming too. The team is unfortunately unable to escape the Night Kingdom, but they are saved by Mavuika's projection of her consciousness. Mavuika was able to save them by sacrificing all of the mementos and artifacts she'd saved. Due to their sentimental value, these mementos contain small amounts of contending fire, enough to rescue the team from the Night Kingdom. I just checked the footage again, and man, she burned her family photo too. It's gone from the desk. It's here we finally find out what this ancient plan to save Natlan is, and we also get a preview of it's gone from the desk. It's here we finally find out what this ancient plan to save Natlan is, and we also get a preview of what the next Archon quest could entail. Natlan is on the verge of destruction and has a year left before it's completely destroyed by the Abyss. During the Cataclysm 500 years ago, all the nations of Teyvat were invaded by the Abyss. Natlan suffered the worst due to them not having stable or deep-rooted ley lines. As a refresher, ley lines are a network of elemental energy and memories of everything that has happened in Teyvat and in the Abyss. The Night Kingdom essentially act as Natlan's ley lines, so similarly to ley lines, the Night Kingdom contains the memories of Natlan. With the Abyss taking over the Night Kingdom, it's able to deduce Natlan's weak spots and attack accordingly. The Pyro Archon from 500 years ago came up with a plan with the heroes of the 6 tribes of that time to ultimately save Natlan from the Abyss. The Pyro Archon from that time is actually Mavuika. 500 years ago, Mavuika placed her life within the sacred flame in order to be resurrected in the future when the plan needed to be in full effect. This was her way of escaping death by aging. This also means in her duties as the Pyro Archon, Mavuika unfortunately had to understandably abandon her family 500 years ago. Over the years of her absence, the elected Pyro Archons would rebuild Natlan and restore the strength of the Wayab. Once the tribe was back to its full strength, the tribe's Wayab would select one hero, indicating the tribe was ready for what should be the nation's final war with the Abyss. These 6 elected heroes would join the Pyro Archon into battle. But there's a problem. When Mualani received a vision of the Archon's plan through Tupac, this defined her as her tribe's chosen hero. But due to the deterioration of the Night Kingdom, the connection between the spiritual realm and the physical realm has been weakening. This means although the 6 heroes have already been chosen, some of them haven't received the intel for this plan from their ancient name. The name bearers have to establish this connection to their name to know what the plan is. The Pyro Archon doesn't want to force this connection because she wants to believe in the power of the Wayab and the people of Natlan. Time is running out though, and Mavuika did say there's only one path that leads to Natlan's future. The known heroes are Mualani, Kinich, Shilonen of the Children of Echoes, and Yansan of the Collective of Plenty. This leaves 2 heroes, one from the Masters of the Nightwind and the other from the Flower Feather clan. Natlan celebrates Kachina's resurrection, so the team is momentarily able to rest. Traveler uses this time to talk to Mavuika. She tries to encourage Traveler to join the upcoming battle since their resistance and ability to purify the Abyss could be of use. If Traveler agrees to join, they will have a brand new ancient name given to them. This is interesting because Traveler is a descender, meaning the Airman Soul contains no memories or records of them. But if they possess an ancient name, this would mean that their adventures in Natlan will be remembered by the people for years to come. There are some strict rules that need to be met, but Shilonen is apparently able to forge Traveler an ancient name. Act 2 ends with a really eerie cutscene about Capitano. The Fatui have unfortunately found out that the Pyro Archon has lost her powers. It could mean that there's more than one Natlan traitor in our midst. The name in question marks is probably the Natlan traitor Mavuika was previously talking about, who I suspect is probably Ororon. In the Natlan Ignition teaser, you can see Ororon standing next to Capitano. If it's him, then we can say that Ororon is from the Masters of the Nightwind, same tribe as Itlali. And it'd be cool if he was the tribe's chosen hero and he has some redemption arc later on. Act 2, Blackstone Under a White Stone, ends here. If you stay at the end, you can choose to ask Mavwika some questions, and I know we probably have a lot. So in this section, we're gonna analyze what we learned about NATLAN and go over some post-Archon Quest theories and
I love these videos,
Why
honestly.
can't Traveler resonate with the pyro element at the Statue of the Seven? According to Mavwika, the gradual corrosion caused by the Abyss has resulted in a massive shortage of pyro energy. This corrosion and shortage of pyro might be why Traveler can't resonate with pyro at the Statue of the Seven, so it seems like until we significantly clear the abyssal corrosion, we won't get to use Pyro Traveler. For now at least, 'cause at some point, Traveler has to be the prism master of all elements. Why haven't we seen any NATLAN NPCs in Teyvat until now? Realistically, we've seen 1 or 2 in all 4 years that the game's been out. Mavwika answers this question at the end of the Archon Quest. One reason for the people of NATLAN never leaving is due to the long-standing effects of the Abyss. The people's survival is tied to the Waya, but the Wayab's powers have limits. They can't offer their people the same degree of protection outside of NATLAN. Something interesting happens, so when the people of NATLAN do decide to leave the nation, they can suffer from memory loss and emotional issues. It's very reminiscent of the Vision Hunt decree in Inazuma, where those who had their visions taken away experienced something similar. Leaving NATLAN requires permission from the chief of the tribe and the tribe's respective Wayab. Since the people understand that leaving NATLAN means one less person assisting in the fight against the Abyss, for the most part, people stay out of honor for their nation and culture.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to
So,
necessarily
Mavwika
live.
is human? How is she so strong? Okay, this question might sound simple or mundane, but this is going to include some deep lore diving, okay? And theory crafting, so bear with me.
Nice.
Short answer, yes, Mavwika is a normal human. In fact, all the previous Pyro Archons before her are normal humans too. She ages just like a normie human, which is why she needed to stow her life away inside the sacred flame in order to escape aging and reincarnate 500 years later towards the end of the ancient plan to save NATLAN from the Abyss. Honestly, Mavwika figured out the most effective anti-aging serum. We need the skincare gurus on this ASAP. Even the first Pyro Archon was a human. I can't believe they didn't tell us this in the Archon Quest, but there's already a way to find out who the first Pyro Archon is. We can try to use all this information to trace the source of Mavwika's powers, and by extension, the power of the Pyro Archons. This part of the video will contain spoilers for the NATLAN World Quest, so just be prepared. The ancient history of NATLAN deserves its own deep dive video, but for now, I'll just cover it from a surface level and regurgitate the lore relevant to the Archon quests. I also need time to comb over all this information again, cause it was a lot. If you play the tribal quest and read the new book Records of Hanan Pacha, you find out that the first Pyro Archon is Xbalanque. Some of you might recognize this name from Nouvelette's character introduction, and he's referred to as one entombed with primal fire. The first records of Teyvat are found in the Enkanomiya series, the Byakuyo Koku collection, and in it is the story before Sun and Moon, which tells us how Teyvat was created. The original species of Teyvat were the dragons, with their rulers the 7 dragon sovereigns. Each sovereign ruled over one of the 7 major elements we know today. An alien god called the Primordial One came to colonize the planet for the arrival of humans. It defeated the 7 dragon sovereigns with the help of the Shining Shades. These 4 Shining Shades are basically gods created by the Primordial One. For the longest time, we only knew of one Shining Shade, and it's a name you're probably familiar with: Istaroth, the missing goddess of time and moments. Istaroth was first referenced in the Raiden Shogun Story Quest Act 2 and in the records of Enkanomiya.
Oh, yes,
she was
because I've watched
also
this
most
video
likely
before.
the goddess that used to be worshipped by
she made
Mondstadt
another video
alongside the
and I
Animal
watched it.
Archon. The Nameless Island might have been her place of worship. The 4 Shining Shades are more powerful than the Archon, since A refers to Istaroth as a higher power. Stories about the Shining Shades are found scattered across various materials, but one significant place we can find information on them is in the lore of the Fontaine Glider. Winged Envoy came story of how one of the Shining Shades created Egeria, the previous Hydro Archon before Focalor. Fontaine Glider, Laws of Time. You have to be correct, because during the NATLAN Archon Quest, Mavwika says something very interesting. It seems to be correct because in life, then there should be gods for space and death, right? It seems to be correct because during the NATLAN Archon Quest, Mavwika says something very interesting. When the first Pyro Archon Xbalanque ascended to the Divine Throne, he borrowed the powers of Renova and established the rules of NATLAN. Notice how the name Renova is formatted similarly and established the rules of NATLAN. Notice how the name Renova is formatted similarly to the way A refers to Istaroth. The rules of NATLAN include the system for which future Pyro Archons are chosen, and the system by which heroes are resurrected. This means Renova could be the name of the shining shade of death. All the gods in Genshin Impact are based off demons from the Ars Goetia. Paimon, Baal, Beelzebub, Barbados, Focalor, etc. Renova could be based off the demon Renovi, who is said to be the girl of the Pyro Tangent Kingdom.
Sorry,
this
I've already
god could be
watched
the
this.
remaining conscience of the shining shade of death. Instead of truly dying, it may have created and retreated into the spiritual realm of the Night Kingdom. This god heard the cries of the people of early NATLAN and created the first Wyob. The Night Kingdom is heard the cry dying, and this god, set Obsidian Codex, refers to a god that lives in the Night Kingdom. This god could be the remaining conscience of the shining shade of death. Instead of truly dying, it may have created and retreated into the spiritual realm of the Night Kingdom.
Sorry, I need to understand what the hell is happening.
Of early NATLAN and created the first Wyob. The Night Kingdom is the land of souls, and if a soul stays too long in the Night Kingdom, it becomes a part of the Sea of Souls there. It could mean that the Wyob are a collective conscience, a hive mind. It's not one particular person or entity, but it could be a culmination of all the souls particular to a tribe. So Xbalanque used the power of the Shining Shade of Death to create the rules of NATLAN, so this could be a hint that the Shining Shade of Death isn't actually dead. Just note that Egeria got punished in Fontaine because creating humans is a big no-no to Celestia, but Xbalanque is just bringing existing humans back to life. Now, how does this tie in with the power of the Pyro Archons? According to the records of Hanan Pacha, Xbalanque defeated the Pyro Dragon Sovereign. Nuvilet's dragon cousin maybe twice or thrice removed? Theoretically, Xbalanque should be able to rule the Pyro element and Pyro throne, right? The Sage of the Stolen Flame was a dragon underling of the Pyro Sovereign, and this sage stole phlogiston from the dragons and gave it to the humans, in hopes that one day humans and Saurians could live together in harmony and use this elevated form of Pyro together. Xbalanque and the Sage of Stolen Flame entered the cleansing fire in NATLAN's volcano to purge all curses and calamities from the land. The thing is, no one knows what happened to Xbalanque and the Dragon Sage when they walked through the flames of the volcano. I think this is the moment Xbalanque became one entombed with the primal fire. This is a theory, but I think this is the moment Xbalanque himself became the sacred flame that protects NATLAN from the abyss. Which means all the Pyro Archons probably use Xbalanque's divine power when they ascend to Archonhood. One detail that might support this theory of Xbalanque actually being the sacred flame is what's being used as its fuel. Archons derive their power from the collective belief of the people they rule over. In the Fontaine Archon Quest, Indemnitium is an energy source comprised of the Fontanians' belief in justice and the Archon that embodies this very ideal. In order to kill an Archon, you need to use its own power source against it. Contending fire is what keeps the sacred flame burning, and similarly, contending fire is produced by the people of NATLAN's belief in battle and the pilgrimage, collective belief which would technically power an Archon. It might also be the reason why only the Pyro Archon is the strongest as well. They're siphoning the powers of Xbalanque, who might literally still have the borrowed powers of the Shining Shade of Death, which should theoretically be stronger than your typical Archon. Perhaps the elected Pyro Archons are given the ancient name of Xbalanque when they ascend to Archonhood, and it's how they're able to use the power of the sacred flame, but also return it when needed. Speaking of Pyro Archon, on to the next relevant question. Who or what is Capitano? Okay, this section is going to have heavy speculations and copium because what we can speculate about him will come from the recent Archon quests. I know there are theories about Capitano being Movica's dad, but here's why I think that might not be the case. According to Mika's character story 4, Capitano—
Oh my god! I didn't even think about that. That has been a theory, but look, it wouldn't be a nice plot twist.
Said to have blue eyes. Movica's father in her family photo doesn't really match that description. I know physical transformations could be a thing, but I feel like there are other potential identities to consider for Capitano instead. There's a theory that you probably heard from a lot of people already, but there might be some bits and pieces of evidence to support it. Is Capitano the brother of Xbalanque, the first Pyro Archon? Capitano's battle with Movica reveals a little bit about what his involvement with NATLAN will be, so let's pay attention to what he says at the moment. Eyes off his chest, please. He says the secret of the ley lines is no secret to him, meaning he seems to be aware of NATLAN's lack of ley lines and potentially how the Night Kingdom works. He says, long have they been destined for ruin. I love this line because I wonder if this is a hint towards the Fatui's plans to burn down the Irminsul tree. Don't think I forgot about the Tore burning it down, Hoyo. He says, since the oath made 500 years ago remains unfulfilled, what use is a Gnosis in the Pyro Archon's hands? Capitano is aware of the Archon's plan to save NATLAN from 500 years ago. Either Capitano is 500 years old and he's managed to stay alive for this long, or he's from NATLAN and he was given an ancient name of a hero who knew about the plan. He personally has plans to rewrite the rules of NATLAN and suggests that the old world...
What if Capitano is one of the chosen heroes? Oh, that would be...
has to be destroyed. This has long been the mantra of the Fatui, but think of it. If he was the brother to the first Pyro Archon, of course he's going to feel entitled to the role if he feels the current authority is insufficient. But where are the people getting this brother-twin theory anyways? I'm guessing it has to do with the real-life Mayan legend of Xbalanque and Hunahpu, who are divine twins who defeated the gods of the underworld out of revenge for their dead father. The gods actually take the head of Hunahpu, but somehow Hunahpu is still alive, just headless. In some versions of the legends, Xbalanque gives Hunahpu a turtle shell for a helmet before they battle the gods. This is purely speculation, but it'd be cool if Capitano was an Alphonse Elric type situation. Somehow he transmuted his soul into a set of armor. And hey, that could be why he's immune to NATLAN's heat. Honestly, I'll take an empty suit of armor instead of Mavuika's sister Hine or Firefly under the suit. In this case, the blue eyes that Mika saw could have just been some ethereal glow or something. But there's another detail in the Obsidian Codex. The dragon sage of the stolen flame from earlier, the one who introduced phlogiston to the humans, had a goal of evolution, merging two species and two bloodlines as one, a human-dragon hybrid. It's prophesied that the savior of NATLAN might allegedly come from these two bloodlines merged. Capitano could be this human-dragon hybrid savior of NATLAN, or he might be trying to be NATLAN's savior instead. Maybe he needs to rewrite NATLAN's rules in order for him to be the prophesied savior. Remember, Capitano is the first of the 11 Fatui Harbingers. In terms of power scaling, the top 3 can rival the powers of gods, so him being a human-dragon hybrid also seems pretty likely. But real quick before I end this video and potentially make a part 2, 3, or 4. Mavuika mentions that gods are able to extend a human's life by using a certain amount of divine power or subjecting them to a curse. So, I just really want to talk to the specific god that did this to Conria. Now, there's still a whole bunch of world quests and documents for me to explore, so don't be surprised if in the next couple weeks I release more videos on NATLAN because my brain is literally about to explode. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.
I'm so glad that I have people like that, so I don't have to read every book in existence. But that's it for me for today. Oh, for fuck's sakes. And I'm gonna delete it. Okay, I shall I already banned them. Can I not ban him? I think I did. Okay. Alright, I'm going to bed. I shall see you guys probably tomorrow or maybe on Monday. I still need to like decide. But yeah, NATLAN has been a thing. Alright, I'm going to bed. I shall see you guys very soon. Alright. Good night, kisses. Alright. See y'all later. Bye.